talk cheat meals. I did it. I had the ice cream sundae last night, and it was awesome, and I don't regret it. And today I had a great workout, and I feel good, and I'm right back on plan, and I will be doing another cheat in 2 weeks if I continue to reach my goals and lose my weight. So maybe some of you are wondering what's kind of the idea behind the treat meal or cheat meal. I like to call it an earned indulgence because I don't think we should think of it as a cheat. I wasn't cheating. I earned that. I worked really hard and I stuck to my meal plan for weeks and got my workouts in and reached my marker goals as far as weight and body fat. And so I was due. And there's a couple different reasons why these things can be really beneficial. So it's really not cheating, it's earning. And I like to think of it as an indulgence, not a reward. So basically, the idea behind it is when you're dieting for a really long time, there's a couple of things that happen. Your body is always going to seek to protect itself from too much fat loss. So if you lose a lot of weight rapidly or you go on a very low calorie diet, for example, like I'm doing with competition prepping or when people do very extreme diets, your body will slip into a state where it wants to stop that fat loss, basically to protect itself. Now, you don't want that to happen. I don't want that to happen if we want to continue to lose weight and reach our goals. So you have to kind of let your body know that things are okay by giving it a little bit of a dose of high calories, high carbs, high sugar, high fat, just to kind of kick things into gear so that your body system can go, okay, it's all right. We're not going to starve to death. We're still getting these things in our diet. And it can also help to boost hormones like leptin, which are fat storage hormones, which can get low on you after you've been dieting for a really long time. You want that leptin to still work to release fat. So that's another reason why they can be really helpful. It's actually a hormonal process within your body that you want to keep that weight loss system chugging, and sometimes it gets a little sluggish. As you lose weight and as you go on low calories, your metabolism will slow down, and we don't want that to happen. The other reason for doing a little bit of an earned indulgence is for the mental release that it gives you in two ways. One, I will tell you that I was struggling. You guys know a couple weeks ago I slipped up, was having a hard time with the diet. It's hard. You start to get cravings. So I planned for the treat, and I knew I was going to do it. I was going to do it on Saturday if I lost weight. So that was incentive for me to work really hard through the week, to stick on my diet, to get my workouts in, to say, okay, if you do all this right, then you can have this ice cream on Saturday. It was something for me to look forward to. It kept me motivated and it kept me on track. The other thing that it did was, we like those kinds of foods. They're good. They taste good. They feel good. It made me feel good. It made me feel better. It was great to actually have something. And I really knew I wanted it to be real. I wanted it to be ice cream with the brownie and the hot fudge and the whole thing, not something where I cleaned it up and made it a healthy recipe. I'm like, if I'm going to do it, I really need to let myself have that, or it's not going to satisfy the need that I needed to satisfy. Now, the important thing is that I was completely compliant on my numbers, my calories and macros leading up to. I went right back to it today. It will not continue. I had one ice cream sundae and it wasn't that big, so I didn't go crazy. I didn't have like a whole dinner with it and a bunch of alcohol or anything like that. You've got to keep it within reason. And then I will wait another 2 weeks. Now, depending on your metabolism and your weight loss goals, how often you can do these is different for everyone. But knowing that you have to be pretty much 100% on plan, and I would say usually at least 4 weeks at least. Usually for most of us women, it's going to be 8 weeks of real dietary compliance and weight loss. And then you can either start to work those in, especially if weight loss stalls. Sometimes it's a good way to kind of kick that back into gear, and that did work for me. After my little binge 2 weeks ago, I started losing weight again. And it can be great for your mental stamina as well to keep you on track. So that's kind of the idea behind the earned indulgence. So yes, don't judge me. I had the ice cream. I loved it. It was great. But right back to my clean eating and contest prep diet today. And in another 2 weeks, I don't know. I have 2 weeks to think about what I'm going to have next. Send me your suggestions. What should I do? I don't know. We'll see.